In this video, I'm going to show you how to master the third section of your Word MOS exam, which involves creating tables and lists. Also in the video, I'm only going to focus on the most important skills, the ones that are most likely to be on your exam, and I'm going to ignore the ones that are less likely to be on your exam. If you want to convert this current list to a table, first you'd have to select it. So I'm going to take my mouse and then highlight Ontario to Oshawa. And then I would click on the Insert tab, and then from here I'll click the Table drop arrow, and then click Convert Text to Table. And you might have to do something like this, where auto fit to contents of the window or auto fit to the window. So that's another option that you might be facing. And you'd have to separate wherever the instructions on your exam ask you to. Most likely comma separated or tab separated. I know this list is tab separated, so this is which meant I separated the columns using the tab key on your keyboard. Some might be separated with commas, but this list is separated with tabs, so we're going to choose that one. But again, you also might be asked on your exam to auto fit this new table to window, and that's how you would do that. And then we'll click OK, and now we have a table. You might also have to create a table from scratch. So let's say we want to create one under this one and make it look like this one. So we're going to create a table with 3 columns and 4 rows under this table. Again, you would go to the Insert tab and then choose the table options here, the table drop arrow, and then we would say Insert Table, and you can just choose how many columns here. There's other ways of doing this, but this is my favorite. So I just pull up this Insert Table dialog box, and then we want 3 columns. So I'm just going to move it down, and then we want 4 rows. And then I'll press OK, and there's our new table. You might also have to add some style to a table like this one. So to do that, you would click any cell in the table, and then go to the Table Design tab. So I'll click on that, and then open the Table Styles gallery, because the specific style that you're looking for probably won't be in the ones that you see right away. And let's say we have to do list table 4 accent 1. We'll click that one, and you might want to get a little bit familiar with some of the styles in here, just in case you have a hard time finding them with the pressures of your exam and the time limit. So you might want to just get familiar and memorize where some of these are. But this is list table 4 accent 1. I'll choose that one, and now we've added a style to this table. You might also be asked to turn an existing table into text instead, so we can just revert back to, we can change this table back into a list if we highlight it first, and then within the Layout tab, we'll choose the Convert to Text icon here, and we'll click that, and then we use tabs to create this table, so we'll use tabs to separate the text when we turn it back to a list, and we'll click OK, and then we're back to where we started. When you're dealing with tables in your MOS exam, you'll probably have to be able to sort values in a table or a column in a table by alphabetical order. So let's pick the column on the left, the division column, and then we'll sort the contents by alphabetical order. So what you're going to have to do is highlight the table, and then in the Layout tab that pops up, we'll choose the sort icon here, and we'll click on that, and then sort by, and then you would choose the column. So we've got this column division, and we're going to choose ascending order, which means alphabetical order, and then click OK. And now you can see that the table or the column, the division column, is now sorted in alphabetical order. So you might also be asked to repeat the header row onto the second page, because if you go onto the second page, so this table is sort of split with a page break in it. If you went onto the second page, you might not, if you were trying to look at that separately, you might not know what the headings are supposed to be or what these mean. So to repeat this row on the second page, the first thing you have to do is highlight the row first, because if you don't, this repeat header rows button will not pop up. So you have to highlight the header row first, and then click repeat header rows, And then if we go down to the second page now, you'll see those header rows repeated on the second page. A really important skill for you to know for your MOS Word exam is how to continue a numbered list and how to restart a numbered list. And the most challenging part about this is that you'll have to convert one to the other. So for example, we see a continued numbered list here. If we want to take the fourth point and sort of restart this, maybe it's in a different section of our document, we would have to highlight the bullet point here, and then all the bullet points would get highlighted. And then we're going to right click on it, and we're going to say restart at 1. So you might have to convert a continued list into you might have to restart it at 1 if it's for a different section. So if I restart this at 1, this now becomes point 4 becomes point 1, and point 5 becomes point 2. You might also have to reverse that from here to a continued numbered list. So if you wanted to take that back, you would do the same thing, just highlight the numbers here, right click, and then say continue numbering. So you might get one or the other, whether you have to convert a continued list to restart at 1 at some point, or if you have one that's divided but you want to continue the numbers, you could change it just by highlighting it, right clicking, and then either choosing continue numbering or restart at 1. In the next video in this series, I'm going to show you how to create and manage references. So I'll have an annotation or a video link here, so look out for that. That one's coming soon, and we'll see you in that one. Thanks for watching. Bye.